Good afternoon. Are we ready for this lecture? You look tired and exhausted. How many lectures have you had today? None. And you're looking like this. No. This is not good. Please, let's stand up. Please stand up. Stand up, please. I don't like this. Stand up. Stretch yourself. Oh yeah, like this. Oh yeah. Like this. Okay. Like this. Like this. Easy. Ek omo na ya. Sit. Only except you stand. Stand again. Sit. Stand. Sit. Stand. Sit. Stand. Sit. Stand. Sit down. All right. So let's go into what we have today. This marker is not markering at all. What's going on? I need a markering marker. Which one is ringing? Is it my own? My phone? Are you serious? Okay, so, all right, God bless you. So, GMP 1, 2, 3. So, where did we stop in our last class? Where did we stop? Huh? When everybody is speaking, so one person should tell me where do we stop? Class, where do we stop? And that's number 41 that give us so what is that number 40? What is the topic about? What topic? Is topic I want to know. So if you cannot identify the topic, which topic? Hey! So if you can't even recognize the question, that means you don't even know the topic. We are not even done that in this class, so don't. The concentration now is where we prepare the normal saline, right? Okay, so I told you that today we go over to what? Dilution, right? All right. So we look at dilution of solutions and lotions. Solution of simply what? Lotion. You can use lotion. The one that's now. If I ask you now, you tell me dilution is when you now get that, when you get the thing and pour water in it, that is dilution. True of us? Dilute it. You pour water in it, you have diluted it, right? Yes. And then, which concentration did you dilute it to? You don't know. It depends on what? On the Okay, so the idea behind this Dilution is that you may be working as a CHO, right? In a maybe in a primary health center or even in hospital in any, maybe some of you even open pattern medicine shop, true of us. But the point is that you may need to, maybe let me use the official one, the primary health what center. So maybe you need to sterilize some things or disinfect a particular area, and you have a stock solution of a particular disinfectant. Maybe it may be Lysol, it may be Purite, true of us. Maybe you have a particular stock solution. From there, you take some volume. You are told to now produce another volume of another concentration, which you will now use as what disinfectant. Is a question. True of us. No, you may ask, how do you now prepare such? This is what you encounter in what? Dilution. It's only through dilution that you can achieve that. Am I communicating? Now, remember in your concentration, remember I told you that without concentration, you cannot be talking of what? Dilution. Unless you don't care to know the concentration you are diluting to, unless you don't care. But if you truly want to make, if you care about the dilution the concentration you want to dilute to, you must know about concentration. That's why we started with what? Concentration. Even though it's not in your curriculum, but you must know it. They believe that once you mention dilution, you must talk about what? Concentration. You cannot jump into dilution without talking about what? Concentration. Now, I don't want us to waste time here. Without wasting time, I will explain what dilution is. Then I will now go over to give you formula you can use to solve questions at this level. Question that has to do with what? Dilution and how to prepare such thing, such as solution or lotion. Now, if let's assume you have maybe the stock solution, maybe a particular amount of a disinfectant in a small bottle. It has a volume, true of us. Maybe in this small bottle, right? Small container. This has a volume, right? And this solution inside has a concentration. True of us. This has a volume. This has a concentration, right? It also has a what? Maybe the volume is here. The concentration is C. The volume is what? V. Now, if you want to prepare, can you see the board from there? Can you? If you cannot, please come here. Especially you. Let's assume I advise you come here, please. Let's assume you want to. Leave her. She's in her own class. Leave her. All right, let's continue. So in this small container that contains that disinfectant, it has concentration. Remember we discussed concentration. What are the types of concentration we discussed? Amount concentration, ratio concentration, and what? Percentage concentration. You will see more. In fact, in your class exam and in your exam, you will see more of percentage concentration and the ratio concentration. Remember what we discussed in ratio concentration. Remember? Good. Now, so it has a concentration C and a volume V. You want to prepare another solution from this solution by diluting it so that it will have a lower concentration, which you now use for whatever you want to use it to do. What do you now do? So your target is to prepare another solution that will be contained in a bigger what? Container with larger volume. When the volume, each volume of this thing now, the amount, remember I told you that concentration and amount are not the same thing. The amount of that, let's assume you have salt now. Let me come back to this. Let me use it. I'm coming back here. let's assume you have salt, 2 grams of salt, for example. Now 2 grams of salt, you have 2 grams of salt, and you put that 2 grams of salt, you dissolve it inside this solution. Now what is inside is 2 grams of salt, right? Now if you like, pour 1 million liters of water in this to form another solution, to form solution B of this particular salt. That amount of salt inside that solution will not change. In that 1,000 liter of whatever water you pour inside, it will still the same. That same what? 2 grams. The only thing, it will change. What will change? Good. Another question. I like what she said. The taste will change, but the amount of salt inside will not change. Did you remove the salt? No. Did you add extra salt? No. It's still salt. That 2 grams of salt is still there. Do you know what to change? Concentration. Do you know why the taste changed? Concentration has done what? Changed. It will, even if you keep pouring water, at a point it will become tasteless. Yes. But what is inside is still 2 grams. But the volume of water has overpowered it. Is far. So the volume will be much, but the concentration will go down. So as the volume of this water you pour to increase the volume, so far the amount of this salt does not change. If you keep adding anything, be it water, any solvent, concentration will be going down. Going down, because any point you want to calculate the concentration, you will still do 2 grams over 1 million liter. It will go down. True of us. But 2 grams over 10 mil will be high. True of us. That's why concentration will keep going down. That's why if you keep testing it at a point, you won't even test it again. True of us. Yes. Is it clear now? Good. And I think I need marker. This thing is not markering. Okay, this one is markering. Now, if you now understand this, let's go back to this. Okay. Now, this is the stock solution, right? The concentration is there, and it has concentration, and it has what? Volume. Call this one the first concentration, right? The first volume, initial concentration and initial volume. Then, if you want to dilute it, let's assume you want to prepare. Let's say that this one here is 100 ml, for example, now, and you want to prepare 500 ml of the same disinfectant. You pour water, right? You keep pouring water until where? 500 ml. But the amount of the actual ingredient is still there. So what will change? Concentration. That's why this is a diluted form. What you just did is dilution. That's why this is the diluted form. This dilution has a lot of dimensions. If I take it to pharmaceutical calculation, pure pharmacy, a lot of things are concentration. But I want to focus on what your curriculum want us to do on this. That's why I'm focusing on this. Solid. You can also dilute solid, not only what liquid. There are a lot of things, but I want to focus on this. Okay. Now, because this is what this thing says. Now here is 500 ml. So the volume will change, right? V2. Concentration will change, right? V, C what? Sorry, C what? 2. But the amount will not change. The amount will remain N. Remember, number of moles. This amount, right? It can be mass, it can be mole. Is same thing. Is what? The same thing. It will not change. It will not do what? Change. It will remain the same. Are we together? Are we together? So, now, if it's the same, remember, if you did your chemistry very well, remember, if you open my chemistry of FUMA, you did my chemistry anywhere, number of moles is equal to what? Concentration times what? Volume. Have you seen it before? Yes. Number of moles is equal to what? Concentration times what? Volume. Concentration change from here, C1 to C2. Volume change from V1 But number of mole is same thing. The same thing, right? It not what? Change. N1 is equal to what? N2. Did it change? So if N1 is equal to N2, let's derive dilution formula. If N1 is equal to N2, it not change, right? Now, here now, N1 is equal to what? From this formula? C1 what? V1. True or false? Is it clear? Because N equals CV, and here is N1. So if you label this N1, that means you label this one C1, CV2. Here N is equal to what? C2 V2, right? Confirmed. This is why you're sleeping. I stand up. Stand up fast. So we have agreed that N1 is equal to what? C1 V1, and N2 is equal to what? C2 V2. But remember that the number of moles did not change, amount did not change, right? So that means N1 is equal to what? N2. True or false? True or false? So if N1 is equal to N2, remember that N1 is equal to C1 V1. That means C1 V1 is equal to what? This is dilution formula. This is what? Dilution formula. So this is what mainly what we using in our what? Calculation at this level, the dilution formula. So all you need to do is, depending on the next type of concentration you are given, if you are given concentration as percentage, it will be easy to just work straight. But if it's ratio, you move it to fraction before you now do your calculation. Now, if we understand this, do you know what it means? If you are told, let's assume now you are given that the volume here is 100 ml, right? Let's assume you are given concentration. Let's assume that you are told that C1 is equal to, let's do it in ratio concentration. Let's assume that you are told that C1 is equal to 1 is to what? 20, right? Remember ratio concentration, remember? Good. And the V2 is equal to what? Let's assume this is 100 ml, 1 is to 20, and you are told to prepare 500 ml. In fact, let me give you sample questions that you may see. They will hide this volume. Am I together? Are we together? They will hide this volume. 100 ml, they will hide it. Or it may even be there. Remember, this is the volume of the stock solution. Good. And they'll give you C2 to be what? Let's say, of course, C2 is diluted, right? So C2 will be more diluted, should have a lower concentration than C1. True or false? So this assume here is what? 1 is to 80, for example. You may be asked from this stock solution, you will ask, what volume of this stock solution, what volume of stock Lysol will you need to prepare 500 ml of Lysol solution with concentration 1 is to 80 to be used as what? Disinfectant. Am I communicating? You will be asked as a question, what volume of Lysol solution having concentration of what? 1 is to 20 will be needed to prepare 500 ml of Lysol solution with concentration 1 is to 8 to be used as what? Disinfectant. I actually confused it entirely. They won't tell us that I think you just prepare 500 ml of Lysol solution with concentration 1 is to 8 from a stock solution concentration 1 is to 20. They didn't ask me volume. They said prepare 500 ml Lysol solution with concentration what? 1 is to 80 from Lysol solution with concentration 1 is to 20 to be used as what? Disinfectant. You see that I will know that you need to not that you need to find the volume of this you will take, because you will take a particular volume from this one and add it to what? Water to prepare this. It's you that will be able to should be able to do what? Find it out yourself. But if they want to help you, they will ask you what volume. It's too direct. You just here prepare, just prepare. You see that will know. Do the calculation by yourself using this formula. Then you now know the volume of this you will take. If you now want to explain, you simply say, take so volume of this, add water to make it up to what? 500 ml. You have prepared it. But if you don't know, you will be confused. So that means you make use of this what? Formula. Is it clear? So if it's clear, now let's solve the question in that. Come and write the question for us. You are sleeping. Come. You come. Come and write the question. That question, they come and write on board fast. Let's solve it. Fast. Fast. Copy the question. All right, let's solve this question. The question says 1:20 stock solution is available in a primary health center. As community health worker, how many will you make? How
How many will be used to make?
Please, can you read it? Madam, how will you make 100 ml of the Lysol 1:60 solution to be used as what? Disinfectants. Okay. So let's solve the question. Okay. Remember our dilution formula, right? That C1, V1 is equal to what? Now look up. The question says the stock solution from which you will take some to dilute is what? It has 1:20. Is they tell us the volume of the stock solution? No. Is not necessary. They say that, but the concentration is necessary. It's 1:20. From there you take. What else, sir? From there you take specific volume, right, to be diluted, right? So you have 1:20. You take it like that, but you don't know the volume to take. You determine the volume by what? Using the what? Direction formula. That means you're looking for V what? V1, yes. Yes. V2 is the volume of the diluted one, which is what? 100 ml. Good. So V2 is what? 100 ml. So if you are solving question for me, please be careful. I mark every step in your calculation. This formula has its own mark. If you write the formula, you have to tell me what this formula represents. See what I mean? I didn't say you go and start telling me is the volume of Africa. No, just fix in the what represents from the question. Am I communicating? The parameters, am I communicating? Now here, C1 is what? 1 is to what? V1 is what? Thank you. You don't know V1, right? Good. C2 is what? 1 is to what? 60. Then V2 is what? 100 ml. So from here now, instead that we are looking for what? V1. So we make V1 the subject of the word formula. So if you make V1 the subject of the formula here, now it becomes what? That V1 is, you divide both sides by what? Which is what? So you divide both sides by C1. So if you divide here by C1, C1 cancel what? C1. V1 is now equal to what? C2 V2 over what? C1. Good. If you leave this C, remember ratio, rational number is gotten from what? Ratio. If you have a ratio like this, A is to B, it actually is certain as saying A over what? B. Am I communicating? Good. So if that's the case now, we put this one in this form. So if you put it in this form, we have something like this. Let me come back here, okay? That C1 is now equal to what? 1 over what? 20. While C2 is what? 1 over what? 60. So this is what I'm going to use in this to solve this, okay? Because if you use that it will confuse you, okay? So now, let us now substitute those values. V1 is equal to what? C2 is what? 1 over 60, right? Times V2 is what? 100 what? Ml. All over C1 is what? 1 over 20. Remember your laws of fraction, rules of fraction, division of fraction. Look up now. Your rules of division of fraction. You have that. If you have something like this, A over C over D, it's certain as saying A divided by what? C over what? D, right? True of us. So this change, if this change to multiplication, you have A times what? C. A times what? D will come up, right? Good. D over what? C. Is it clear? So that's what we do here now. Okay? Let's do it here. So V2 is now equal to what? 1 over what? 60 times what? 100 ml over 1 times what? 20 over what? God bless you. 20 over what? 1. Is it clear now? So 0 will do what? Cancel 0. 2 will do what? Divide 6. 3. So we have 100 mil over what? 3. The answer is what? 33 point what? 0.3333. So let's talk about 33.3 mil. You know that what in real sense, if you want to measure this, you may not get exactly 33.3 because of the type of, it depends on the graduate you are using anyway. You can still have some small pipette that can measure that, but it's rare. So, but just know that this is just for calculation's sake, okay? Okay? But the answer is what? 33.3. This is the volume you would take from the stock solution. I said the answer, but it's not the answer for real. If you stop at this place, you have not answered my question. Okay, make it practical now. You're working under me, right? As a technician. And I told you, please, or as a head, as a CCHO, and I say, I want to please that you need to be disinfect so. Please prepare 100 mil Lysol solution from that stock solution in the cupboard. Am I committing to use for such? You will not get it here. You see, I will not tell you the concentration, because they write the concentration on the body, three of us. My own is to tell you, please prepare 100 mil from that Lysol solution in the cupboard. You are always to go there, bring it out, check the concentration, right? Yeah. I know how you do the calculation, right? Yeah. You now do the calculation and stop at 3.3. Then after doing the calculation, you come and show me the paper. Sir, the answer is 3.3. Have you done what I asked to do? No. Calculation is just part of it. You will do the calculation. Good. After that, wonderful. You have gotten 3.3. But you continue and tell me that how to prepare is simple, right? You measure what? 33.3. You take 33.3 mil from the stock solution. Then pour it in the what? Graduated what? Measure. Then make it up with water to what? 100 mil and shake. You have mix it well. You have prepared what? 100 mil of the stock solution. And if you check the concentration of that stock solution will be what? Sorry, I mean the diluted solution will be what? 1 is to what? 80. If you answer this question like this and give me the final illustration of how you prepared it, you get your full mark. Okay, who understood it? Explain to us. Who understood it? Oh yeah, explain. Fast. Yes. Measure. Okay. Something is missing. Let's try.
Say if you collect 33.3 solution.
Okay.
Put it in a graduated vessel.
Okay.
Then measure that's up to 100 mil.
Yeah, good. A very important point. You should have the what? 100 or more than safe. I like that point. Okay.
Then you check it well.
Okay.
Then you prepare the
Something is still missing. To where? You make it up to what? With water to 100 mil and shake. So they will mix properly. You have prepared the what? The what? 100 mil solution. Simple. So don't just stop at this thing and tell me that and say that you are done. If you stop here, if you have not even answered the question for real. Because if it is practical exam, you have failed. Two of us. If it's practical exam, you have failed. It's not true. Because you prepared and showed them what to prepare. It's not true. It's not true. If you are patient, if what you are preparing for a patient, let's assume is what you are preparing for a patient. Let's assume you are working in pharmacy. Or even if you're not working in pharmacy, you need to disinfect something. True of us. and you do calculation and stop and go. No, what are you going to use to disinfect it? Is it 33.3?
No.
You must prepare it now. So this volume is there to help you know the volume of this to take and make it up to what? 100 mil. Is it clear? Yes, it should be clear. It's not clear by now. I don't know what else should be clear. But notwithstanding, if it's not clear, please let me know. Let me explain again, because after this, I won't talk about this again. If it's not clear, let me know. Okay, maybe I'll give you another question, call somebody to come and solve. Let's see how far. Is it okay like that? There's someone come out here and solve. Then let's see. Maybe one or more questions. I will change figures down. Let me leave this one as 1:20. What's that? What is it? Okay, what is it I don't understand? Let me know. What is it I don't understand? See, if you are in a class, I hope you can bear me witness that before I arrived at this final answer, I took step by step, two of us. I took the first step. I drew something here, step by step, right? I even derived the formula for you, right? So how can you be in a class and the lecture is going on and the lecturer is taking these steps? You didn't understand the step, you keep quiet. That's not good at all. It's not good now, right? Once you miss a step, immediately call lecturer's attention. Sir, ma, please, what did you do here? But if you're in class, you switch off. You do another thing. Then when lecturer, after blowing grammar for like 1 hour, at the end you say, sir, I don't understand anything. It's not good at all. It's discouraging. It's not good at all. It shows you are not serious. That's a fact. Not understanding is different from being serious. Because any serious student that is not following you, immediately call your attention. Two of us, sir, please, I didn't get what you said here. Help me here. So where do I start from? So I should start from the beginning again, which is not possible, right? It's not possible. We can't continue like that. Okay?
At least 1
Where?
1/60 times 100 and
Here.
yes.
I remember I said something here.
Yes, so that's
You went out.
okay. That's
He went out. I allow because you are crossed because of maybe other things call your attention now. What do you got to do? Tell me.
you have this direction I want that you demanded for.
Lecturer. Okay, I will explain. This normal fraction, right? I said that if you have a fraction like this, rules of fraction, the rules of division of fraction. If you have something like this, A over C over D. This is a fraction. A divided by C over D, right? That's certain as saying, of course, if you remove this fractional line, it's certain as saying A divided by A C over D. For you to solve this you must move this to multiplication sign, right? If you change it now, D will do what? Come up. This is pure mathematics, right? D will come up, it will invert, right? D over now C. That's what we did here. Remember, it's like this, right? So that means if this now becomes 1/60 times 100 mil over 1 times this one come up 20 over what? 1. Are you there? So so we let's start cancelling. This cancel this. This you have 3. 100 mil over 3 is what? 3.3 mil. And I say that all you need to do here is just to take measure 3.3 mil of the what? Stock solution. And do what? Get a calibrated measure that can measure up to 100 mil. It should be more than 100 mil, a bit above 100 mil. It may also be 100 mil, no problem. But the point there is that you now add water, make it up to 100 mil, and shake well to mix properly. You have prepared the 100 ml solution from 1.20 ml this thing. So what you diluted is 3.3 ml of this is what you diluted. Is it clear? This one I expect, is it clear to you? But you told me you don't even know where. What pissed me off is that you say you don't even know where to start from. That was a wrong remark. If there's something specific you don't understand, let me know. I'll explain. Where? Okay, good. But you understood how the actual formula came from, where it came from. If you understood how it came, we said that C1. I opened this thing. We said that C1 V1 is equal to what? C2 V2. You understood this, right? Good. If you understood this, all you need to do from the question before you prepare a direct solution from stock solution, you must take a specific vote because you were not told. You cannot use all the stock solution you have now, true of us, because they didn't even tell you the volume of the stock solution. Did they tell you? They didn't tell you anything about it. So you just make V1 to be what? Unknown, because you don't know the volume you take. True of us. So if V1 is unknown, this one is the concentration. We know it, which is C1. Then C2 is the new concentration you want to form, which is 1:60. Then V2 is the volume of the new solution, which is 100 ml. You simply substitute here. This is simple substitution, and make C1 the subject of the formula. But I told you that, remember what I told you about ratio, that if you have A is to B, it's certain as saying what? A over what? B. So that means that's why C1 becomes 1 over what? 20. C2 becomes what? 1 over what? 60. It's a fraction. So we now put it here and substitute it. We substitute 1 over 20 for C1 and 1 over 60 for what? C2. That's what we did here. C2 here. C1. C2 here. Look at the formula there. C1 here. CV2. We are looking for what? V1. Remember what I said about these rules of division of fraction? We apply the rule here, and at the end we got a 3.3. So this is the volume of this you would take and add water to make it up to what? 100 ml. Is it clear now? He said, I don't even know where to start from. That one injured me. Hey. So this is basically what you'll be doing at this level of dilution. You are not in pure pharmaceutical preparation, so I wouldn't take you deep into dilution, as in deep. Unless you want to do pharmacy, then we go into pharmacy. Let me not waste your time. Okay.
So this 100 mil, this number of mil was not given to me.
Is it what?
This volume, 100 mil.
What if it's not given to you?
Yes.
Okay, someone asked a question. She asked, what if this 100 mil V2 is not given? See, there's how question can be twisted. It depends on the nature of the question. The question can also be twisted. When they will tell you, you can also see something like, but I'm just telling you the one that concerns you in your practice. There are situations whereby you'll be given the V1. You'll be told a stock solution has concentration 1:220 and volume, let's say 50 ml. Am I communicating? You'll be asked to prepare a solution. What volume of 1:60 constituted solution can be prepared from it? Am I correcting? A stock solution has a volume of what? 100 ml and concentration of what? 1:20. What volume of 1:60 can be prepared from it? V2, yes. Is it clear now?
Yes.
It's simple. It's simple. We can even do it here in one step and get your answer. In fact, try it. Try, let's see. It's simple. You can put an equation like this. You are given, okay, a given stock solution has a volume, a given stock solution has a volume of 50 ml and a concentration of what? 1:20. 1:20. Or do we play with this and see whether we get 100 ml? Do we play with this one and see whether we get 100 ml? Okay, let's play with it. A given stock solution has a volume of 33 points. Make it 3. You know, because of this 3 ml, you get approximation here. You know. Okay, let's say 3 ml. Let's make it 2 decimal places. But a given stock solution has a volume of 3.33 ml, 3.33 ml, and a volume and a concentration of what? 1:20. Okay, and a concentration of what? 1:20. What volume of a dilute solution with a concentration of 1:60 can be prepared from it? What volume of a dilute solution with concentration of 1:60 or 1:8 or 1:60 can be prepared from it? So you use the same dilution formula, but make V2 the subject of the formula, because we are looking for the what? V2. If you want to get 100 ml dot, bam. No, from the formula now, from the question, we are looking for this V2, true of us. So make V2 the subject of the formula. See, if you want to avoid using calculator and get 100 ml dots, use 100/3 as the volume, because if you divide it, you get this. True of us. True of us. So use 100/3 ml as a what? Volume. Yes. Because if you use 33.33, you start carrying a calculator. Then secondly, you get 99 point something here, or 9 something approximately. 3. Because should we punch calculator?
Yes.
And another give us 33.33. True of us. So I say to avoid approximations, use 100/3 as V1. I solve for V2 and tell me your answer. Solve it on your own now and tell me your answer. It's simple. You can do it. I believe in you. Right? Use 100/3. So question can be twisted like that, okay? But you know, I went straight to one that concerns you as a what? CHO, okay? The one you use practically in your center here. But question can be twisted just to test your understanding of it. But I went straight to practical one that you apply. when you start working, because you do this a lot. By that time, that you do it a lot. You use that at 3.33. Yes, yes. So just approximate it to what? 100 mil. If at this point you are still having an issue, about 3 people have solved it, please, after this class, go to them. Because we cannot remain here forever. 3 of us. So please, I want to beg of you, please. Okay, take this thing seriously. I told you, solve this, answer the questions in that revision question. You know, I keep saying this. Try to understand it. Don't just copy what somebody else has researched and cram. Yes, you can share ideas, but how sure are you that the person answered it well? That means you should do your own what? Research. Even if your neighbor or your friend has done it, look at what the person did. Try to do your own search to be sure that it is what the same thing. Most of these things you can even find it in your course material. So use it to study in line with your course material. As you are studying, look at the questions, see if you can answer it. Look at the answers, answer the questions. Study with both of them. You have no reason to fail unless you want to do what? Fail. You have no reason to fail unless you want to do what? Fail. Please go through those questions. At least we have solved all the calculations that they are in. Then in our next class, we'll continue from our theory part. Okay? Okay. So I see. The book I said that I want to start from calculation first, so that so in our next class we'll continue. Please try as much as possible to watch these lectures. As I told you, we are live now. We are live now. Even if you do not come here in your house, you can. As we are doing this lecture now, this lecture is streaming live in YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So those that have Facebook and watching it now, those on YouTube are watching it now. For those that have it, so I do all these things to ensure these things take data. But I know why I'm doing it. Somebody may be at home, you may not be able to attend for a reason very, very serious. The person can sit down in the comfort of his house and be watching it. Even other students, some of my students that are not even in this school are watching it. So the same way, when I'm in another school and teaching pharmacology, you can be also watching it. No, don't wait for me to come to your school before you now learn it. No. You try to do what? Key in, learn these things. It will help you. So that when I come to your class, it will not be a new thing for you. True of us. Then if you miss the live, maybe you were busy, you couldn't go online to watch live, you can always go to the channel, my channel. I think I have it. I dropped everything in that group. Didn't I drop it? I will drop it again today. After this class, I'll drop it again today. By God's grace, with the exception of Saturday, Sundays, every Monday to Saturday, 7:30 to 9:30, sometimes 11:30, I am live. It's either I'm teaching pharmacology to my other students or I'm teaching calculations, farm calculations. You can key in and help yourself grow. Are we together? Are we together? Then for older lectures, as I told you, I don't normally have time to be dropping link like that again because there are a lot of things to do. You can always, if you go to YouTube, you can always go to the playlist. Search. If you go to playlist, you see different subjects. Open pharmacology there. There are a lot of lectures there, both live and the pre-recorded lectures. They are there. You help yourself to grow. Okay. So I will drop it in the group. Remember, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Ask.
He said that you have not answered the question.
You cannot do what?
He said that as he got 100 bits, you have not answered the question. That we should
Look at the nature of the question I ask you. What did I ask you? Read that question. Read that question.
a given storm solution has a volume of 3.3
Okay.
and concentration of 1:20.
Okay.
What volume of a dilute solution with a conc of 1.60 can be prepared to it?
Is direct. What volume? Is it clear? It's a direct question. In that case, you don't do. You once you get the volume, you have gotten the answer. But this one says you should prepare to be used. So if you stop, have you prepared it? How will it disinfect? How will it disinfect if you don't prepare? So you must tell me how you prepared it. But this one, I ask you the volume. What volume? If you get volume, you have answered the question. Is it clear?
Yes.
Please, before you answer any question, look at the lecture. That will tell you how the only thing you need to write at the end is that 100 ml of this listing solution will be what? Prepared. Full stop. That's the only thing you can write. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Now, when you are done, 100 ml. Therefore, 100 ml. That one has its own mark too. Therefore, 100 ml of the dilute solution can be prepared from the what? Stock solution. Full stop. So you still don't know when your exam. So from next week, by God's grace, you now go deep, start other. Even by the time I'll start teaching you. It will be a more of education class because I have sensitized you to go and read. I didn't give you those questions that you will not read. You waiting for me to come to class first before you read. But now you see question, it has lured you to do what? Read. True of us? Yes. By the time I'll start explaining all those things now, you see how easy it will be for you to do what? Understand. So this is how we do it until your exam. I don't know when your exam is coming up. But believe you me, if you study all these things and know those questions very well, there's no way you can get anything less than A. It's not possible. Even in quizzes, because when we do our quiz, you cannot get anything less than A. It's not possible. It's not possible. Just get a book, try to answer those questions yourself, or discuss it with your friends. Research to answer those questions. It's an assignment I gave you. It's a revision I gave you. Don't submit to me. Submit it to yourself. Okay? If you know, you know. So I think we'll stop here for now till next week Tuesday, by God's grace. Any question? Crosswell, you called me now.
That's number. You were saying something about in your video. You're talking about the opium. That's not me.
Okay. No. That one is not opium. That one is from Calabar. That one is not opium. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Does it that it says either you use opium or morphine?
Morphine it was derived from opium. Yes. How are we together? Is it clear? Just you. Okay, you're the one to use as the drug from it. Is that what they're saying?
Yes. A drug taken from power from Papa.
It's opium now.
Okay.
I wrote what? Okay. Let me see it. Another area I want you to study well is drug reconstitution. This is your area. You know, this one now is much general. That is your area. Please, we look at it.
Photo of Papa Seminferum by Ebnesemak.
Okay.
The one of opioid is Papa Seminferum.
Yes. Give us.
Morphine.
Okay.
But the one of Papa Seminferum is you not write, you just
Not right.
No, yeah, just photo. Wait. Please, here error, please. You know, this is not among the source. Please, it's just a picture that was not captured.
okay.
Hello, it's just a picture that was mistakenly not captured. It's not part of the drug.
Okay.
This is a photo, the picture of this by so people. It's not part of the drug, please. Okay?
Okay.
It's an error. It was not captured.
So what you wrote is
Okay. Okay.
So if they ask you now, like, what
The choir. Huh?
if they ask you now, what drugs can be gotten from that, you know, like what drugs can be gotten from animals, for example, pregnant woman. What's your answer?
HCG now
You say that it's
Human
a source
chorion-
of human chronic production.
is a source. Where is it?
gives human
Wait. Urine of pregnant women gives HCC used for treatment. That's what is used now.
that's the
That's
source.
HCG.
The drug is HCG.
That's the what is that's what is active in that urine for that treatment.
I don't understand.
Urine of pregnant women. Urine of pregnant women used in what? Infertility, right? Now, in pregnant woman, what distinguishes a pregnant woman's urine from a non-pregnant woman?
Presence of HCG.
All that basis here, which is present in that, it does say urine. It does say a woman's urine. It said a pregnant woman. Read that thing very well.
It's urine of pregnant. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it you're doing the drug the way it's urine of pregnant woman that uses to do the drug?
Simple HCG from urine of pregnant woman. Simple.
HCG is gotten from urine of pregnant
Hey,
woman.
no.
I don't understand. Like, so specifically now, you said that urine of pregnant woman.
Read that thing. Me, I can't go. Okay, now, stop. It's okay. See, these things are very simple. How can I told you? Don't read without your data by your side. I keep saying this. What's your problem? How much is data? But you can do TikTok. Why a child waste na TikTok? When it's time to read, you will not have that data again to read. Before you open any material to read, whether my own or anybody's own, keep your data by your side. Your phone should be open. Check it up. If you had checked it up, listen now. This question would have come up. Okay, so what do you do for me now? Can you browse use of can HCG be used in treatment of infertility? Let's see whether it's true. Be used. Let's know whether it's true or not. I'm not saying it's until we confirm from her. But she told us herself now. Let's know whether it's true. Check if HCG can be used for treatment of infertility. Treatment of what? Check fast. What's that? Wait, I'm coming. Later.
Yes,
You did not have your data with you. I've been trying to explain it for you. It's about what?
You read it. It's not about the HCG.
It's about what?
Like, according to the question, past question, you sent to us, you said like what drugs can be gotten from animal sources. So I'm not asking, if they ask you under this ring of pregnancy, will you now say that is the drug in it is HCG?
Now,
That's what I'm asking.
he said not what I was expecting to hear is. No. I say yes. He says CD. You have to come again. How will you put it? How will you put it now? Are you okay now? Are you okay now? See, remember I told you something. Remember I told you something. That there's something, all that active ingredient in that urine. HCG. That's why you browse HCG in treatment of. I say yes. Did you see urine?
No.
All the HCG, but because it's dominant in pregnant women urine. In fact, when you want to do test, all that thing that change in color. If you do what is it called this strip, do you know what makes to change that color? All the acids that make it to change color. Yes, that pregnancy that strip you do the first urine this thing. If HCG is present in the urine, it will change to that color. But if there's no HCG, it will not change. It will become invalid. Am I communicating? All that HCG are because of from the urine of a pregnant woman. Pregnant to what? Women. Am I communicating now?
Yeah.
All the HCG kind of taking on infertility effect in what? Fertility. Am I communicating? So the main thing there is that all the HCG, but because of the source, remember we are discussing source. It's always good to say HCG from the urine of pregnant. Is it clear? I like you are trying, but you are not using your data very well. You are not using your data very well. Maximize your data. These things will not take you up to 1 MB to see. True of us. You can't take up to 1 MB to see with your phone. True of us. Then the KBs now. Then KBs. They don't even what you call videos. They are just in KBs. They're not even up to 1 MB. So don't tell me you don't have that our priority. What do you place first as important to you? You wanted to say something. Let's hear you.
If they ask that person, you identify that particular source before I know what you give from there. That's what
I have said it now. Okay.
Confusion in the air of this one, that
What's that?
drugs obtained from mineral sources.
Okay.
Are you supposed to just write? You are expected to list the drugs obtained from mineral source. Are you supposed to just write iron?
Drugs from mineral sources.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
What is it?
Now, if you see a question like that, this is pharmacology. Try as much as possible to. You don't need to tell long stories. Iron used in what? Iron deficiency anemia is a good point. Okay, good point. Yeah. If let's assume you come as a theory question like that, don't just write ba and go. Unless you are told outline different from, you can just outline and go your way. But if you are asked to talk about it, please try to make this point. It will help you catch your marks. Am I communicating? But if you hear outline, you may not bother talking too much. Because most questions you see outline, there are a lot of other questions to also answer. Am I communicating? I think we'll stop here. Or is there another thing? Calculation of what? I don't understand.
Drug dosage.
Is it your outline?
Yes.
Is it your curriculum?
Yes.
I say curriculum.
Yes.
You know, it's not your curriculum. let's finish when you're going first before we go into that. I can't leave what you should, what you are, I was told to teach you. I'm not saying it's not good, but I can't leave what I was told to teach you and start going to. It's when I'm done with that one. And moreover, you can learn that one. It's easy now. Watch my lectures, you can learn that one. Okay, what's that? So what about it?
Cool on down. So you know these mineral salts, they have metallic and non-metallic sources.
Of course not.
So if they ask you to give examples of mineral salts, can you just list for metallic and non-metallic? Or just put the two of them?
If I were you, I would select for metallic. Select for non-metallic. If I'm asked more than let's assume I was asked to 2 or 3 or 4. I'll pick 2 from this. Pick 2 from this. But if I just asked to just 1, I'll just pick only 1 and go my way. Now I'm saying now. You know that you have metallic and non-metallic at the back of your mind. Let's assume you were asked to write to list 2. If I were you, I would pick 1 metallic or 1 non-metallic to balance it. Am I communicating?
Yes, but they have metallic and
Under what? Under what? Mineral salt. Don't worry. Just pick. If based on the question you are asked, number, your amount, the number of things you are asked to list. You know, this depends on nature of the question. Right? The way you structure your answer depends on how you are, the question you are what asked. I'm not communicating. There's one human being that I don't know what the person did. The thing is still under investigation. I don't know what the person did. Because they just entered home. You see all these my revision questions. The person just carried all of them like that. I wrote everything like that. Do you know the worst part? After writing those things, I don't know whether he smuggled it into the exam. I don't know what happened. Then when the question now that I asked, because he couldn't answer it too. Because he couldn't answer the question. But I don't know where he copied those ones. You ask question. You know, you see how the doctors answer as that's what he list it. But when in the exam he couldn't even write it. He failed the course. So no punishment here too. Because the thing was seen inside his I don't know whether he say he or she. Because he just discovered just this morning that the paper was so it was. Now tell me, somebody that could not write answer question that theory is 30 marks, the person was scoring 4 over 30 in theory. Now how come he was able to carry that in his or her head up to 50 questions? He listed it in a separate sheet with reg number. I don't know what happened. You students are too much. Now the person couldn't answer the question. The person couldn't answer question. Now the real question now the person couldn't answer it. Maybe I don't know what he did. Now he or she has a separate sheet where he wrote all the answers of the revision question from 1 to the last of them. He even wrote last year past question and answered it. Now in the answer sheet where she should write the main one, now he or she couldn't write answer the question that I was asked in exam hall. Is that not funny? Now the person could not even does it matter? Ah. You students are funny. Do you know why I'm telling this story? Hi, if I catch you, if I catch you, that's what I'm telling you. I'm saying this. So better go and study. Go and do what? Study. Simple. I never tell a story in vain. I have my target. Is to warn you. I'm not warning you. Revision question is to help you to study. See, research has shown that if you study with questions, you read, you see questions, you can attempt to it. It helps you to retain. It helps you to understand. The more you are trying to understand the question, that is entering your mind without you knowing. But if there's nothing like revision questions, that's why you see textbooks, good standard textbooks. If you see standard textbooks, at the end of every chapter, you see revision questions. It helps. Handout with that revision questions, you won't even know where to start from. Before the exam, you won't even have confidence. You won't even know what to do. You are confused. But the ones with revision questions will guide you. You know exactly that this confidence you have in you, that unless you did not read at all, or unless you not come to class, am I communicating? Good. So that's why I don't do it for you to go and answer the questions. Whether you cram it in your head or whether you smuggle it in, I don't know. We'll find out soon what happened. But the point I'm making is this: that thing is to help you to study. That's the reason. And that's my pattern. I give revision questions to all my students. Give you study. Use it to study. The question may not be exactly the way it is there. The question may even come as a practical question. It may even be that thing you studied. But because you don't think, you don't reason, you will not be able to answer the question. Are we together? Because we are here not to train you to just to cram and pour. It's to reason. Learn how to reason. So I think we'll stop here for today. Thank you very much for your attention. See you next week. God bless you.